Hi, good morning, everyone. How is everybody this morning? Everybody sleeping still? All right, so thank you so much for joining us this morning. My name is Mr. Lyndon Brown. I am the program manager associated with CTS College Preschool Academy. And joining me here this morning would be Mrs. Renee Gordon, who likes to be called Miss Renee or Auntie Ren or Renee, however you feel comfortable, of Ren Bright Beginners Preschool and Daycare. Right, so we would be the presenters for this morning regarding today's information session. Today, what we'll be looking at would be why CTS College or why study at CTS College, what makes us different, CTS College Preschool Academy, registering with CTS College, the support available here with us at CTS College, and lastly, we look at the academic term and the costing that is associated with the academic term here at CTS College. So before we dive in, I just want to ask a simple question. Anybody could probably unmute your mic. You can use your chat. Could tell us why preschool? Why would you like to get your child or children involved in the preschool system?
To prepare them for primary school, especially with COVID, it'll be harder.
Right. Thank you so much for that contribution, Ms. Bonaparte. So yes, so we're not only preparing them for primary school or because the situation with COVID or whatever the case may be. However, with joining your child in a preschool at this age, it will provide them with the opportunity for development and growth in all key areas, which is developing their social interactions, developing their rapport with other students as well. Preschool promotes academic and social development in all key areas, as well as it promotes language and cognitive skills in all students. So whether they're considered a junior student, which is 2 years or 2.5 years old, or even 5 years old, they should be able to effectively communicate with their peers, with their teachers within a classroom setting. And as we go along, we would be able to speak to you or give you more information about that here with us at CTS College Preschool Academy, right? As well as preschool activities boost pre-math and literacy skills. So I'd like to officially welcome you to CTS College Preschool Academy. And CTS College Preschool Academy is a program that was developed with the help of Auntie Ren or Rennie to help parents with to foster their education, their child's education during the COVID-19 pandemic. So even though COVID-19 has posed major threats on the education industry and other industries within Trinidad and Tobago and by extension the world, we would like to also take into consideration that schools are physically closed. So what at this point in time, here at CTS College, we would be using different skills and programs and to the best of our ability to help deliver a sound preschool education for your child, as well as it also helps with the early exposure to the future in learning and helping them to adapt to online classes for especially when they go into preschool, primary school, and in future secondary school, right? This unique program that is designed by CTS College Preschool Academy together with Auntie Ren, it's a learning, fun-filled program which contains a wide variety of learning components that encourage critical thinking and promote independent learning and enhances students' creativity. So yes, there would be the traditional worksheets, these traditional tracings and stuff like that. However, what we came up with is the ability to help design different craft activities. And Auntie Ren would also be looking into that as when she comes on. So what would happen is that parents are now becoming teachers. However, we do not leave the parents to do all of the work by themselves. We take time and consideration in preparing the parents by providing the step-by-step process from start to finish in how to prepare the lessons and how to understand the lessons with the students. So this can be done through the worksheets, it is done through fun interactive videos, and it is also done through various activities on our online platforms. So what I would like to do now is to turn you over to Auntie Ren or Rennie, who would introduce herself more, and she would also be going into what the preschool academy at CTS College further entails. So Auntie Ren, good morning, and how are you? Your mic is muted.
Oh, I didn't even observe. Good morning, Linda. I am doing well. Thank you so much for that great introduction there. I think the parents would have gotten a clear perspective of the preschool academy and what we really have to offer. So, as Mr. Brown, or I call him Uncle Lyndon, said, my name is Miss Rennie Gordon, and I would be the person responsible for this preschool distance learning program. So I'm just going to share my screen so we can dive straight into it. Now, I love an interactive session. So parents, please do not hesitate to interact with me during our session today or during slides as well. All right, so welcome to CTS College Preschool Academy Early Learners Program. Thank you so much for joining us, and let's get straight into it. So before we start though, we always like to have an icebreaker or a little activity as we call it, just to get you in the groove, get you calm and have a little fun. So you should be starting the fun from all now. So parents, don't be shy. We're gonna give you 2 minutes. Take a quick look at this. Lyndon, Uncle Lyndon, I know you run from math, but don't you'll be okay. All right, so parents, don't be shy. If you want to put on the cameras, you can. Feel free to also unmute yourself and let's talk about it a little bit. So I'm giving you 2 minutes for us to just run through this really, really quick, fun icebreaker. And then we're gonna dive straight into the online program. So
And
2 minutes.
also
Two
one thing I'd like to add, Auntie Ren, in the event that parents, if you have any questions or concerns, feel free to post them in the WhatsApp, on the chat as well. We'll be able to answer them via the chat as well. Yeah.
Yes, no problem. So parents, 2 minutes. Let's just work it through. 2 minutes. I wonder if Uncle Lyndon will attempt today with me.
Put me on the spot, Auntie Ren.
So any parent brave enough to come on and do one with us now? Do we have any brave parents willing to come on and do one with us? No, we have a very shy bunch this morning.
I believe we do.
What about Danielle? Danielle, can we get you to come on and do one with us?
Yeah, I know focusing on it there, I get a call accidentally.
No problem. We're calling on anybody that feels, we're brave enough and we're ready to give it a go. Because we literally taking 2 minutes on this exercise. Ooh, somebody trying to show off in the corner here a little bit. Somebody showing off. We have Delia. Make sure I'm pronouncing it correct. So we have 2 correct. 2 out of the 3 correct. So let's go through it together. Let's go through it together. Let's see who was able to get it correct or most correct. So we know that CTS would be 10, 10, 10 because this totals to 30. Then, because we already know anywhere we see CTS, we know that it's going to be 10. So therefore, if the answer here is 20, and we know that we have 10 here, then we know that here and here, rent, when you see rent, it's 15, is when you add 15 and 15, we get 30. And when we take away the 10, we know what we get. Ooh, Debbie showing off. But you're shy, man. You're not talking to me. All right, so we're going through really quickly. So again, we have 15, we have 5. Here, what's the trick? You have to remember to use your button. So we multiply first, and then we add. So we have 50, and then we add the 50. So we get 65. And of course, we know 15, 15, we have 30. And then, of course, if this whole is 10, we know that half of it is 5. So we take it away, and of course, we have 15. Excuse my writing, I'm using my mouse. And again, with one math, we know we're using division first. So we are going to be dividing it, and we are going to get 2, and we are going to time it by 15, which we get 30. You see how easy that was? Nothing hard about it. Really, really easy and really, really fun. Okay, so let's continue on with our presentation. I wonder how many persons would have gotten that correctly. All right, so parents, let's talk a little bit. How has the COVID-19 pandemic affected you as a parent? Whether it be positive, whether it be negative, how has it impacted you as a parent? Who would like to share with us, whether it be positive or negative, whether it be that you're able to work from home and you spend some more time with your children, or the negative being that you have to go out to work and you have no one to work with your children during this time. So anyone would like to share with us? Is there anyone that would like to tell us anything positive or negative during this time? That
Yeah, I
would
would.
have.
Hi, my name is Jade.
Hi, Jade.
I've experienced both positive and negative impacts of COVID at home, just because the positive is I get to spend more time with my daughter. She's 2.5 years old. The negative impact is that she would have now been starting school. So she never started any daycare or school. So for her, her social growth is what I am worried about, because she doesn't interact with much kids her age.
So socially, so your challenge would be the social aspect of it.
Yes.
But you do enjoy spending a lot more quality time with her.
Yes, and she does.
Oh, awesome. I think any child would. So I mean, it's good and bad. Of course, we cannot really do much about the social interaction at this point in time. It's very unfortunate, but hopefully it doesn't last forever. So hopefully it will be over soon.
Yeah.
Yes, all right, awesome. Anyone else would also like to share? So we had Jade share with us. Anyone else would like to share any positive or negative effect that this COVID-19 pandemic has had on your parenting or anything at all when it pertains to your children's education? No, I think Jade was the only one. All right, no problem. So we're going to move on. So parents, don't worry, we have heard your cries. We have heard your cries. CTS is here for you. We've heard every cry for help, right? I don't know where to start. I have no time for online classes. How am I going to work? I don't know where to make learning or how to make learning more fun and interesting for my children. This child doesn't want to do the work with me, only the teachers. And of course, the most famous line is, how do these teachers do this? We have heard this numerous times, and parents don't worry about it. It's really easy and it's really simple. And of course, as you know, we definitely don't want our children going back out to the preschool or the primary school like this.
My toes, my head, my shoulder, my knees, my toes, my head, my shoulder, my knees, my toes, all belong.
So we definitely don't want them pointing at their toes and saying it's their head, or pointing at their knees and calling it their shoulders. We are here for you, parents. We are here to support you. We are here to get you from going crazy and being frustrated and overwhelmed to creating a fun and yet peaceful learning environment for both you and your children. All right, so we are here for you. We are here to support you. So let's proceed. A little bit about myself. My name, as stated before, is Mrs. Renee Gordon. To my children, I am Auntie Renee, or Auntie Ren, as they call me. I have 12 years experience in the field of education. In 2014, I became certified in early childhood care and education. And a few years later, I attained my Bachelor's of Education degree from the University of New Brunswick. Now, I love learning. I enjoy participating in a series of courses that would, of course, enhance my teaching skills and expand my knowledge base. When it comes to something fun about me, I just love my culture. I enjoy listening and engaging in our national instrument, our steel pan, and I love Best Village. So that's just a little fun thing, fact about me. I am also the principal of Rance Bright Beginners Preschool and Daycare. This is our school. We are located on Lady Young Road. Of course, we may have a change in location when school reopens, but this just gives you an idea of what our school looked like. I am also an early childhood care and education program facilitator for Whitetech and East Port of Spain Development Company. I am also a self-publisher / author. I published my first book in 2019, the Timetables Learning Workbook. I recently completed my Bright Beginners series workbooks, in addition to my Bright Start accounting book, which is my latest project. And lastly, about me, I enjoy doing makeup. It is so therapeutic. I really enjoy doing makeup. And of course, you know, that's me in the middle. But that's basically it about me. So let's talk about Rance Bright Beginners, the school that CTS has partnered with to offer this early learners program. Rance Bright Beginners has been in existence for almost 5 years. July the 2nd would be our 5th anniversary. In March 2020, we were one of the first schools to transition to online learning. As soon as the Prime Minister announced the closure of all learning centers, we immediately diverted to online, as we did not want our students to miss out on their learning. We are not shy to the spotlight. We always try to share our children's achievements and accomplishments, and also introduce the public to our school. We have had articles done on us by the Guardian newspaper. We've had articles done by YBTT, right? They have done articles on us as well. And we are very popular in the Express newspapers. We have received a 2-page spread from the Express, or within the New Express newspapers, and the front page of the Junior Express last October for our Career Day and Thank You initiative. In April, I had an article published in her magazine And this month, our children was yet again featured in the Express newspaper as they reflected COVID will not stop their learning from taking place. So we always share photos of our students' successes as we want the public to know who we are. So with this partnership, your children will now have the opportunity to be featured in articles in the near future. Good. So let's discuss our distance learning program. So just to clarify, this is not an online program. It is a distance learning program. Homeschooling is fundamental for successful learning to take place during this program. This is where we need you, the parents, to step in and assist even more. So this distance learning program is geared towards children ages 3 to 4 years old, which is junior preschoolers, and then senior preschoolers ages 4 to 5 years old. There is an exception, of course, for 2.5-year-olds. If they're an advanced 2.5-year-old, we will definitely accept them into the program. You can communicate with Uncle Lyndon on this further, and he would share whatever information is needed with you. So let's continue. You will receive monthly packages, which includes worksheets, crafts, and activities. In addition to that, we have an online platform that you will have 24-hour access to. We also provide you with resources via CTS Online Academy. You will receive a list of book resources similar to that of a booklet. So you will receive a booklet. You would also receive a bonus 1-hour Zoom online session. And we also have a WhatsApp support group. So let's get into each one a little more. So this is what our packages usually looks like. We put them together in a plastic file with like a Velcro or a snap button, right? We put them together with all the worksheets in the same order that it is supposed to be completed for the entire month. Once it's the beginning of the term, we usually enhance these packages by including some bonus items in it. So as you can see, we had bubbles, we had character bags, balloons, pencils, and other cool stuff and fun stuff for our children at the beginning of the term. So let's get into the package a little more. This is just a sample image of what the inside of the packages looks like. Of course, the workbooks we do not provide, you will be providing them. That will be listed on your booklet, but the worksheets and other activities that you see there, we provide them for you. So this is just a preview of what is inside of the packages that you receive. Then we have our online learning platform. So I'm just going to give you a preview of what our online learning platform looks like or what you will receive. Students will be given a username and a picture password to gain 24-hour access to our fun learning platform. Students will be assigned 20 activity task cards to complete monthly. It is very accessible and it is self-checking, meaning that it corrects the work as they go along. So students can click, they can type, or they can drag and drop their answers. Again, they receive 20 of these monthly. So it's basically 5 per week, right? So these activities go hand in hand with whatever lessons we are teaching or whatever topic we are teaching. So it's really important for you to complete them along with your worksheets or your workbook or the activities that we assign. So this platform is a form of reinforcement as well as reevaluation. Our children, they love it. Once they have their devices, they will actually pick it up for themselves and do these activities or these task cards independently, right? So this was just to give you a sneak peek of what our online platform entails. Now, just to pause, parents, as Uncle Lyndon would have said before, please make sure and make notes of your questions. So afterwards in our question and answer segment, you can ask them. Or if in between my slides as we go along, you have any questions, feel free to write it in the chat and Uncle Lyndon will attend to them for you. So our resource link. So the resource link, which you receive, of course, is CTS Online Academy, and you will, it's a part of the IBIS link. So that's the name of the entire program. Now below here, you would see a Dropbox link as well. So this is just like another option that we have. Until, you know, some parents may or may not experience difficulties adjusting to online. I don't know how tech savvy some of you are. So we do have a Dropbox link as a backup, a temporary backup for you. However, all students must utilize the IBIS link. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen for now, and I'm just going to share a new screen with you, which is the IBIS link. So I just want to go through that with you really, really quickly. So this is what the IBIS link looks like, which is also known as the CTS Online Academy. So as you can see, we have one main file, and this file, when we open it, contains a number of subfolders. Oh, it timed out. Just give me 1 second. Let me pull it back up for you. Now, I'm not certain if the exact same way we see it is how parents see it. So I would definitely not want to go through each step with you. However, Uncle Lyndon usually emails you step-by-step process to sign up for the online platform. All right, so as you can see, there are folders, subfolders inside of one main folder that tells you where everything is. So this is really important for you to access, as it is going to have all the information that you need. So let's click on week 1. So we're just gonna randomly select a file. So within week 1, you're going to see 3 folders, or within any week, you're going to see 3 folders: a craft and activities folder, date list, and videos. Let's go to video or video file. Right, so your video file, this video file is filled with videos to assist you in transitioning from one topic to the other. It is also a form of reinforcement. So when we assign the activities or we give you the worksheets, most times there are videos for you to look at, show your children and work with them with the worksheets in tandem with the online platform. So we have various ways of learning or various methods to get the same topic through to the students, right? So we went through our videos, our craft and activity file. Let's go in here. This folder gives you a visual of all the craft and activities to be completed. So this was an activity to be done. Here was another activity that was supposed to be completed, and so on. So it really just gives you a visual of all the craft and activities that are expected to be completed at the end of that week. Now, let's go to our date list. You are going to see a junior date list and a senior date list. Of course, you would know which one would apply to you because you would know which group your child belongs to. So I'm going to zoom in. So we're just going to browse really quickly the senior preschool date list. As you can see, it gives you a breakdown of everything that has to be done for that week. It also tells you everything that you are required to share. So wherever you see that word share, it is what you will be sharing with us. And of course, when we go forward, it will tell you exactly where we need you to share those images. Okay, so that is just to give you a clear idea of the online platform. So I'm going back to my usual screen. Yeah, so that is just to give you an idea of what the online platform is about. Children would receive sign-in information, a username and a password, and you sign up, and voila, you're inside, and you have access to all those resources. right? Your children, they are going to have lots of fun. You will enjoy it as well because this requires you to be involved. You have to participate. You have to guide them. You have to support them. So you two will actively participate in the fun and even their siblings. So if anyone has siblings, the siblings as well participate and have some fun. So upon registration at CTS, you will be given a book list. These are some of the books, all the books that you would have to purchase, as well as the other items. So we also give you a recommended home supply list. These are the things that we recommend that you purchase and keep at home, as CTS provides you with the activities and what craft has to be completed, but they do not provide you with the materials. So you must have these materials at home, as you never know which activity would require one of those to be included or to use to complete the activities that we assign. Right? So again, it's really advisable that you have your very own at-home craft corner for them. Our 1 hour Zoom session. So just to clarify, it is not online classes, right? This is not online classes. We do not offer online classes for the preschoolers. We are offering a distance learning program. And within that package, we offer a 1 hour Zoom session, which is held on Thursdays at 10 a.m. It's more of an activity/interactive session, meaning that within the session, we want them to know each other a little, say hi to a friend, and engage some more, right? So what we do is we use programs, as you can see on the screen, we use programs like Kahoot, right? Where we learn and play at the same time. We use YouTube videos to get them, physically moving. So sometimes if we have them sitting for 15 to 20 minutes, we will have, show some video that would require them to stand up and shake it off and just have a little fun in between. Sometimes we even do a little Zumba, right? Also within this 1 hour session, we also do painting, we do coloring, art and craft, just to name a few. So these are some of the things that we will be doing during our 1 hour session. And lastly, our WhatsApp support group. We offer within this WhatsApp support group, or the purpose for it is to support you. So we are here to support you in your time of need, also to share updates when needed, and it's also for you to share photos of assigned work. As you can see on the date list, there are specific things that we would ask you to share with us. And we ask you to do this because we would like to monitor our students' progress. It's really important that within this group, we use it to share the assignments and to offer support when needed. So your schedule. So as you know, we are walking into the final month within our term 3. So we have already delivered month 1, which would have been April to May. We've also done month 2, which is May, the 3rd of May to the 31st of May. And then on Monday, we will be delivering our final package for this term. Now, don't be alarmed given that we are going to be distributing packages next week, right? But don't be alarmed. Even if you sign up this week, you will still be getting your full package for the month of June, right? So let me repeat that again. Even if you do not register today and you register at the end of next week, you are still going to get your full package for the month of June, right? So it's not too late to sign up. You can still sign up, come on board for this final month, experience it with us and see, I think you're going to love it. And I think the children are really going to enjoy it as well. So it's not too late to sign up. So therefore, call Uncle Lyndon after the session and sign up with us. So following that, we do have our summer program. Now, we're not going to get into this now. However, we are going to discuss it later down in our next information session, which is on the 19th of June. So if you want to know more about our upcoming summer program, July and August, please join us for that information session. You won't want to miss it. It's going to be very, it's going to have a lot of information about the summer program. And trust me, your children are going to enjoy that summer program. Okay, so we're moving on really quickly. So these are our term 3 topics. Every term we have new topics that we cover. We would have covered almost all these topics already, just a few to go over within the month of June. So just to go through science, we would have covered weather elements, living and non-living things. For the month of June, we will be covering day and night and plants. You know, my country, we've covered that, places of worship, and we are now in the process of completing transportation and various festivities. Some other topics that we would have covered, as you can see, we've already covered most already. Next month, we will be covering the remainder. So again, each term, we have new topics that we are going to introduce to our children. So tuition, let's talk a little bit about tuition. Registration is absolutely free. At this point in time, you definitely want to take advantage of this offer. Registration is absolutely free. The cost per term for this program is $1,800. There is a payment plan available, so be sure to ask about it. It's $600, sorry, per month. And as you know, this term would have started on the 12th of April, and we will be ending on the 2nd of July to introduce our summer program. Some other benefits of being a part of this program: students will be able to engage in free craft workshops when we host them. Of course, they will be hosted online. Same thing, free Parent and Me paint workshop. We will be hosting one Parent and Me paint workshop on Sunday, actually, which will be a lot of fun. Some other additions at a cost is parent paint boxes, children paint bags and paint boxes, and do-it-yourself clay mold kits. So please be sure to ask about our additions if interested, you know, to have an additional activity to be done as you are at home with your little ones. So this is just a snippet from our Parent and Me paint workshop. This is what we did last term. Excuse me. We do one once a term. So this Sunday, this upcoming Sunday, which is tomorrow, we will be hosting a Parent and Me workshop. Now, parents, if you are indeed interested in registering your children in our program, this unique program, guess what? We want you to join in free of charge at our Parent and Me paint workshop tomorrow. So if you are again indeed interested, please reach out to Uncle Lyndon and he will share that information with you to come on board with us tomorrow to have some fun within our Parent and Me paint workshop. All right, so that I've put Uncle Lyndon's number on the screen for you. Feel free to give him a call or send him a message and he would definitely respond to you. So thank you so much for your time. Parents, don't hesitate. It is time to join the fun. Get registered today. So thank you so much for giving me your time, you lending me your ear. I hope that any questions you may have, within that slide, I would have answered them for you already. And now I'm going to hand you back over to Uncle Lyndon.
Thank you so much for that wonderful presentation, Auntie Ren. So before we go on to why study at CTS College, by using the raise your hand feature on Zoom, have any parent ever heard about CTS College before?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So I'm seeing that we have three parents hearing about us before. So for those of you who don't know about CTS College, we'll just be diving in a little bit to learn a little more about CTS College and why you should choose CTS College. I know yesterday, while I was conducting an interview, Auntie Ren heard me say that CTS College is the powerhouse for education, and we had a little laugh about it at the office. And I'd just like to reiterate that statement once again. CTS College is indeed the powerhouse for education. And I say this with no fear or no shame, because we have classes, or we take students from the preschool level with Auntie Ren, to primary school, to secondary school, to tertiary education, to bachelor's program, to master's program, and even for parents who is just at home during the period of COVID, we even have specials taking place at this point in time, where you can enhance your career or even extend your resume by doing additional short courses, both professional, business, IT, do-it-yourself courses as well. So you can feel free to check out our website at www.ctscollege.com for more information. So what happens at CTS College? So about CTS College. CTS College is a private tertiary education institution where we have over 20 years of education in the education industry, or experience in the education industry. Just like most institutions within Trinidad and Tobago, we are accredited or recognized by the Accreditation Council of Trinidad and Tobago. As I just mentioned, CTS College has a wide range of programs stemming from preschool, primary school, diploma programs, bachelor's degree program, master degree programs, as well as we have a wide range of professional developmental programs if you would like to partake in such. Here at CTS College, we have quite a number of accolades under our belt over the years that we have been in existence. One of the major programs that we partner with in the United Kingdom would be the Associates of Business Executives, which is ABE, and we are the winner of 81 world prizes. And knowing where ABE stems from, it's a program that is across the globe, and it is recognized by Times Higher Education, which is an awarding body in the US. Right, as well as we are the winner of 44 university prizes with the University of Hertfordshire. We are also the winner of 2 ABMA Academic Achievement Awards, as well as our local awards would start with 11 ACTT awards. 6 of those awards would stem from student support services, 3 for excellence for established quality management, as well as 2 for excellence in teaching and learning. So here at CTS College, we pride ourselves on student support and ensuring that our students and our parents are well taken care of for the time that they spend with us. You don't just come to CTS College and just say, well, I'm just here for education. It is definitely education beyond the academics. We try to ensure that all our students and our parents are comfortable. We make ourselves readily available. Sometimes Auntie Ren and I, we are up after 7, 8 o'clock in the night, making sure that parents are well taken care of together with students, and they are all part of our learning process while getting ready for classes here with us at CTS College. Right, so Auntie Ren would have gone through the costing and stuff like that, as well as the terms and what is currently taking place. However, just to reiterate what she indicated, term 3 has already started, and we just have 1 more month remaining in term 3. And that term would be would be starting on the 1st of June, 2021. And the cost for that month would be a total of $600. Now, if you're interested, at the end of the information session, we'll send you all of the information that was spoken to you about today, as well as we would also send you the application form, the book lists, as well as we would also send you the link for the video so that you can probably go back over. If we just have one parent joining us today, you can always go back over this with your significant other. We also have the summer program coming up. So if you feel contented with what you already heard, based on the program that is actually being delivered, you can feel free to register for the summer program as well. But just notify us in the email that you're registering for term 3 as well as the summer program, so we'll be able to invoice you accurately, as well as term 1 registration has already started, and we'll be having another information session with Auntie Ren in time to come should you need additional information, right? As Auntie Ren rightfully said, we have flexible payment plans available, and it's $600 monthly. Payments can either be made online or through the bank, whichever you're comfortable with. Unfortunately, because of the COVID-19 situation, our office is currently closed as it is right now. However, for parents that is requesting to join their children or their child in the month of June, we would be preparing packages for delivery or for pickup on Monday, the 31st of May. So once you register this weekend, Auntie Ren and myself would have that package prepared for you on Monday, and the collection time would be from 9 a.m. to 10 here at CTS College at 120 Montrose Main Road, Chaguanas. If you would like to come and pick up the package on that day, we would make the necessary arrangements to meet you within the allotted time frame. Once you register, I will be sure to give you a call and to follow up with you, right? So to register with us here at CTS College, it is pretty much simple. All you'll have to do is to complete the application form that would be sent to you. I know most of you would have already received the application form when you did your initial pre-registration, but we would just reiterate that form when I'm sending out the email after the information session, together with the link for the video, as well as you can make the down payments. The instructions as to how to make online payments would also be sent via the said email with the application form, as well as just an important note: students must register with CTS College before they are allowed to undertake any formal classes, right? And to get the registration form, you can email study@CTS College, or my email, it's lbrown@ctscollege.com. As well as upon entering the information session, each of you would have included your email information on a registration. So I will be sure to forward that information to your email address as soon as we get the video back up and running. So parents, we have come to the end of our information session. Now we'd like to make room for any questions or concerns that you might have for Auntie Ren and I. So the floor is now open. Feel free to unmute your mic, feel free to use the chat, and we will answer accordingly. So I see Jewel had a question.
Yes, I have a question. I just wanted to know, you all said that we have to purchase the workbook,
Correct.
but I know so I don't know how we'll be able to get it. I wanted to register my daughter for next month, for June.
Okay, so to answer that, it's really simple. We have the books are also available at Sharon's bookstore. Sharon's have an online portal that you can use to order. So very similar to online shopping, you can do the very same with Sharon's bookstore. So please visit their website. If I'm not mistaken, there's also Shock and Stock. They are in Arima. So that is another Facebook page or website you can visit, as well as Excellent Stores. I'm not certain if Excellent Stores have all of the books that we require, but I know for sure Shock and Stock and Sharon's in Chaguanas would have it online. So please check them out.
Okay, thanks.
Yes, you're welcome. Any other questions?
Hi, I have a question. My name is Chantal.
Chantal.
So, all right. I know you said you'll have delivery service because of the pandemic in what's going on right now. But for September, because I want to register my daughter in September, say like if you're living, let me just say Arima, and you can't come to Chaguanas to collect it, we will be still receiving the delivery system as well.
Well, I don't know if Lyndon wants to answer that, because I know we don't really have a delivery service per se with CTS, but Uncle Lyndon can answer that for you.
Yeah. So, Chantel, yes, what we would try to do, we would try to facilitate the delivery of the package to the best of our ability. It wouldn't be on a monthly basis, like every month we meet you at a specific location, because both, well, I am from the central area and Auntie Ren is from north. So if you can probably meet us somewhere on the half where it's a
Okay.
bit close, we would try our best to do so. But I don't see it to be a problem. If once our office is also open as well, we usually have the packages available at least 1 week before the month ends, and our office personnel is usually there from 8 to 6. So any day that is convenient to you, you can drop in and drop off your packages at any point in time.
Well, okay. Thank you.
No problem.
I have a question. I would
Sure.
just like to know what age group this summer program is geared towards, because I think my daughter's a little too young to start in term 3. So it'll either be to start her for the summer program or term 1. So I just wanted to know if the summer program would help get her used to the whole idea of distance learning to then start term 1, if that is advised.
Well, I would say yes to joining your little one into the summer program. The thing is with the summer program, it's less academics, more fun. So with any
Okay.
summer program, we will be doing more science activities, more art and craft. And of course, we still have the 1-hour session each week with the students. So
Okay.
yeah, so I think that having her come in at that point in time, where she would be engaging in a lot more fun activities and just 1 day academics. Yes, we have 1 day academics. I think that would kind of have a transition into the actual learning aspect, which would be in September.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Any questions? I think I saw Debbie or Danielle.
Yes, please.
Yes.
This is Debbie. Hi, good day, everyone.
Good day.
Hi.
I think this question may be more targeted towards Lyndon,
Mhm.
maybe beyond the scope of today. But what I was wondering is, I know you mentioned that it's a preschool program. You have a primary school option as well. But do you bridge that preschool to the infant stage? I know I saw a flyer whereby you have standards 1 to 5, but do you also have the infants 1 and 2 as an option at CTS?
Currently, at this point in time, we do not have the infants, to be very honest, because we are still working with the Ministry of Education to actually get the entire approval process completed. Unfortunately, because of COVID-19 and stuff like that, we had to kind of delay it. However, in terms of actually developing the infants program at CTS, it shouldn't be too much work because we already follow the syllabus. We are familiar with the syllabus. So it's just a matter of making sure that it is available and we have the required audience for it. So once that is done in the near future, hopefully from September onward, we would definitely look into it, because infants would be first year and second year, and then they can transition into standard 1 and 2. So it's definitely something we can look into.
Okay, sure. Thanks.
Now is the opportunity to ask any question. We're here with you. Ask any questions, feel free. I think I am seeing Danielle unmuted. Danielle, would you like to ask a question? No? Quickly.
Hi.
Oh, hi, Chantel.
In terms of like when the pandemic is over, will it be a physical school or like a preschool?
Lyndon, want me to answer? Oh.
You could go ahead. You could go ahead. It's fine.
It is on the table, most definitely. I think that right now, because of the consistent extension, it makes it very hard for us to like come to a solid decision. So right now at this point in time, all we're focusing on is the online aspect or the distance learning aspect. But it is on the table to have that physical location when this pandemic is all over and we're able to go back out to our physical school. So you can definitely look forward to more information about our physical CTS College Preschool Academy.
Correct. And also
Thank you.
to add what Auntie Ren just said as well, given that some of our students are not within the Chaguanas area, it takes a little more planning and development to ensure that we also meet the needs of our students, because we just don't want to drop them out when we go back, if we ever go back face-to-face classes. So we just want to make sure that the right strategic planning is done before we make a permanent decision.
Yeah, because I'm from St. Joseph.
No problem, no problem. So Chantel, is it that you are indeed interested in registering your little one for the month of June, or summer program, or September?
Mostly September, because I'm supposed to get through with her work, so I'm just waiting. But it would be for September. But I like the idea. That's how you said to get them into the summer program so they could get accustomed. So I like that idea. So if it's anything, for me, maybe August into September. So I'm just looking into it, right?
No problem.
No problem.
Sounds good. Sounds good. We are here. Any other questions? We are here. Ask questions.
In the meantime, while we're waiting on the other questions, parents, I'm just posting a short survey for you to complete at the end of the information session. So you can probably copy the link. The survey basically is just asking some basic questions, how you found out about CTS College. So we'll know exactly how our ads are going, who it is reaching, and stuff like that.
Linda, before we actually wrap up, and while I still
Sure.
want to give parents the opportunity to still ask questions, because I know some of you still have questions, but you're a little shy. Don't be shy, just ask away. I'm just going to share my screen just to show some images of just a few activities that the children would have completed thus far. So this is Akila. Akila would have completed one of her crafts. Then, of course, at the beginning of the term, we had officially a preschooler. This is Peyton. Peyton completing her worksheets. You know, we really have them engaged in as much fun and academics at the same time. Also, this is where we would have done Earth Day. So we did a craft for Earth Day. This is an activity that we would have done online. As I said, within our 1 hour session, we do more fun activities rather than academics. Then, Uncle Lyndon got a really nice craft for Teacher Appreciation Week. This is Anya. And of course, with our senior preschoolers who are heading off to the primary school, this is their spelling and dictation. Yes, I know a question was asked when it comes to the infants department. I really am excited about CTS getting or developing an infants department, because our preschoolers, they are heading off speedily into the first year group. Really prepared, because as you can see, they are already covering spelling and dictation, and they also write independently, right? And as you can see, the handwriting is really neat, really nice. So I just wanted to show you just a few things that we do. This is another activity we would have completed during our 1 hour Zoom session. So this is Isaiah. Right, so just to give you a little preview of what are some fun things we do during this program.
Hi, I have more of a request than a question. For the summer, I know you said y'all are having another information
Session, yeah.
forum, yeah, for the summer program. So I just wanted to know if I could be emailed the invite for that, because I think that program is geared more towards what I'm looking for right now.
Not a problem. Uncle Lyndon will definitely send you that email. He will make a note. I believe he would have your email address already. So he would make a note and he would forward you that information when we are finished with the session.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. So 2 minutes again, just to still give you an opportunity to ask. We have Barry, we've heard, so Uncle Lyndon, you've heard that request?
Could you just repeat that for me? Sorry about that.
Jade is definitely interested in joining the information session for the summer program, which will be on the 19th of June. So she's asking if you can forward her the information for that session, as she thinks that that is more geared towards what she's looking for, right?
No problem at all. No problem, sure.
All right, so we would have heard from Chantel today. We heard from Jade. We heard from Debbie. We heard from Jewel. And we have some other shy persons here, but I think that we probably would have covered everything, hence the reason why they did not have any questions. So I would hand it over to Uncle Lyndon to give us our wrap up this session.
Right. So parents, as the term goes, the ball is in your court now. Yeah, we want to thank you so very much for spending at least an hour with us today. And this would be the faces that your children would be seeing. Well, not mine so much, but Auntie Ren, this is the face that your child would be seeing when they join our live session. If you have any questions or concerns, I'm leaving my number in the WhatsApp group. Sorry, every day I talk about WhatsApp, in the Zoom chat. Right, so you can feel free to shoot me a message, or you can feel free to call me. I would send out the recording of this session today by 2 p.m. this afternoon. Once we have uploaded it to our YouTube page, feel free to share it with your friends, your colleague, anybody that might be interested or have a young child that needs the attention, because we are here to assist as much as possible. Putting aside the cost factor, we have flexible payment plans or whatever the case may be. But the most important thing is to ensure that children or your child is well equipped with the right knowledge to move on to their primary school education, or to move on during this pandemic. So if there's no more questions or concerns, if there's no more questions, hi.
Should I fill out the form for September now or later on?
Yeah, you can fill it out and you can send it back to me, and Auntie Ren and I would have it on our file. So when that time comes closer, we'll just give you a call and stuff like that, because we have already started preparation for September. So it's definitely not a problem at all.
Okay, thank you.
You're most welcome. So Debbie, I saw your message on the chat as well, so I would be sure to send you that information as soon as we are finished here. So if there's no more questions or concerns, guys, we thank you so much again for joining us. Hope that everybody continues to stay safe and stay inside as much as you can. And we hope to see everybody in the near future and in our next information session. Thanks so much for joining us. Take care.
Thank you. Take care. Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.